This is Dr. Soumi Eachempati from CLEARED4. This is a season about celebrating with friends and family, but the important part is staying safe. Here are some tips from CLEARED4 on how we can protect everyone this holiday season. Everyone should be up to date on their COVID vaccine shots. If you've already received 2 shots and a booster, that's great, you're up to date. If you've only received 2 shots of the mRNA vaccines Pfizer and Moderna, you should be getting your 3rd shot, the booster shot, especially if it's more than 6 months since your 2nd shot. Last year, there was a peak of infections around the time of the holidays because so many people came indoors and had so many exposures. This year actually is predicted to be even worse because of the new Omicron variant that is around. Boosters aren't perfect and vaccines aren't perfect, but they do help prevent death and hospitalization from all COVID infections, including the Omicron variant. If your children are over 5 years old, they are eligible for the Pfizer shots, and they should be getting those. There are 2 shots, but even 1 shot would give protection at this time. It's very important to get the flu shot this year. The flu is actually going to be potentially worse this year than last year. Many people didn't get the flu last year, and their immunity is down this year. So I already know personally many people who've had the flu who actually had much worse episodes this year because their immunity was down. You can get a flu shot and boosters at the same time. In fact, that's what I received. I received a flu shot in one arm and a booster in the other. It's perfectly safe and it's very helpful because you don't have to come back. When you are traveling, you need to be sensible. If you're going to be seeing any crowds, please wear a mask. You should also stay distanced from other people as much as possible. If you're having a holiday gathering together, there's a lot of things you can do. You can make sure you have good ventilation in your household. You can make sure that you have windows open if the weather is permitting it. And you also should be concerned about your guest list. Try to keep it small this year. Try to keep only 1 or 2 families and maybe not invite everybody that you would have at a traditional gathering. That can decrease the odds of anybody getting infected and potentially spreading infections. If you know somebody who's coming to the gathering who may be under the weather, please encourage them to possibly stay home this year or get a COVID test before they do show up. After the holiday gatherings, it's still very important to be sensible on the way home. Still try to avoid crowds, wear a mask when you need to, and you also should try to take a few days off when you get home. See how you're feeling. If you're not feeling well, maybe take a COVID test before you go back to work. So happy holidays from CLEARED4. Let's have a safe, healthy holiday season and a wonderful 2022.